everyone. So welcome to Brackit's Pop-Up Show. Today I'm interviewing Kaite Broadrick, amazing fashion designer. Kaite, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Cool. So tell us a little bit about your background as being a fashion designer and just a little bit about maybe, I know you've done some amazing, really cool jobs and just some pieces you love.
Yeah, for sure. I've been designing things since I was a little girl. I used to safety pin fabric together and then like have little fashion shows in my hallway for my parents. And then when I was in 8th grade, my grandmother taught me how to make my 8th grade graduation dress. And we got a sewing machine and everything. So that was the first time she made like a real garment. And then just throughout high school, I would make things here and there. And it was like no question that I wanted to go to school for fashion design.
Yeah.
So I moved to Miami, did that. And then I got super into swimsuits. So specialized in swimsuits for about like 6 or 7 years. And then just as of recently, I've dove into like costume design a little bit more and just like freelance work here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So today we're doing a really unique bracket, which is really great. We created it, and it's all about some awesome fashion fabrics. So why don't we dive on in? For our bracket, the first bracket we have is cotton versus tulle. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay, so which did you go with here?
This is an easy one because I kind of think tulle is, it would be a lot to say tulle is garbage, but I secretly feel like that. And I mostly feel like that because I think that tulle is always used for things that we wear once or twice and then we throw it away. Tulle is not usually like a long lasting fabric. It's not something that we like hold in our closets. We don't hold those items dearly. And it's also like for a lot of costuming, which is, like I said, it's temporary. Cotton obviously holds much longer. It can be recycled. If possible, I mean, organic cotton is the best thing. It uses less water. And because there are people that would argue that cotton isn't sustainable, that the process uses a lot of water, and just the pesticides and everything that are used and the dyes that are used, they're really not good for the environment. They're not good for the workers. So if you get organic cotton, usually it's great because they don't use pesticides, herbicides, GMOs, stuff like that to dye the fabric and to treat the fabric.
Moving on. Okay, so polyester versus silk.
This one would be so easy. Well, no, it is still easy for me. Silk, 100%, anything over polyester. I read today that 3/4 of the clothing we wear is made from synthetic fibers. Like as humans, 3/4 of that. So most of our clothing ends up in the, I am having like brain fart central.
Dude, same
thing. Ends up in our, literally my brain is today. I can't think of anything.
It's because you haven't had coffee.
Maybe that's it. This lemon thing, you know? Okay, so the landfills, when your trash ends up in the landfills. So majority of things that are in landfills are clothing because we live in a society that's very based on fast fashion. And fast fashion typically is synthetic fibers, polyester, things like that, like think Forever 21. I think you and I have had this conversation about Forever.
Yeah.
And how I made a vow to like, I'm not buying any more fast fashion, just as my contribution.
Mm-hmm.
So that's easy because the fabric doesn't break down. The dyes that are used, everything, the whole process of making the fabric is really bad for the environment. And then silk is it's a luxury fabric. It's long lasting, so it's not as bad for the environment in that way either. We're not tossing away silk the way we're tossing away polyester.
I love silk. I have a couple. I love wearing
luxury fabric. Everyone loves
it.
Silk.
So it just feels good. And I like wearing silk scarves as shirts.
Yes, I do too, actually.
I love that.
I should, but every time I do, I love it.
Yeah. Okay, leather versus denim.
This is tough.
Yeah.
I love leather. I do. my family, like my family background history comes from, I mean, my grandfather was a huge part of like the meatpacking industry, friends with Oscar Mayer.
Wow.
And, yeah. So I feel like from a young age, like, you know, leather and fur was just, it was luxury to me. As I get older and understand more things about the environment, about animal rights, I don't buy leather.
Yeah.
I still have pieces that are within my family that I love and I hold dear.
Yeah.
Leather and fur. So, you know, I think there's a weird line, but I won't buy it anymore. And denim, I mean, denim has to be the answer to that, because denim is long lasting. It's, you know, again, buy quality denim. This is why it's important to buy things that are of quality, because they last long. That's the most important thing. And yeah, there's so many brands now that are recycling denim.
Yeah.
Also just using really great, like using less water, using more ethical dyes, things like that.
I feel like also denim trends are just so cool, how they'll create like a bra with like, I don't know, the pockets or something, or like there's just a lot of cool trends. I mean, remember Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears' like denim outfit?
Yes.
Like that's great. That's awesome. Like they like denim. Okay, linen versus spandex.
Linen versus spandex. Okay, this is another thing. I feel like I'm on a sustainability kick with all of it, with this trend. But with spandex, you know, that's swimsuits. You can't make swimsuits with anything else. So it's definitely a necessity for me. There are some different fabric options, like this one called Iconal that uses like recycled rayon from plastic bottles, different things like that, and it gives you that swimwear fabric or that dance stretchy fabric. Yoga pants, things like that.
Yeah.
So I think if you're choosing those, I probably would say spandex, because I use it every day.
Yeah. I love the feeling of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's comfortable, it's cozy, it's durable in almost every situation. I mean, a lot of our outfits are made of spandex, but the linen, I was reading up on that actually a little bit more, because I didn't know much about linen. I'm not someone that likes to iron or steam or anything. Like, I don't even own an iron, so
me neither.
Stay away from linen, because it's just like, you know, it crumples so easily.
Yeah. I feel like spandex is more fun to create with because of the colors. I don't know. And like, I love the way spandex feels on my body when it's like a bathing suit or leggings, like sucks you in and makes you feel like tight or like, I don't like spacey kind of. Okay. So now we have our second round, which you have cotton versus silk.
Ooh, cotton. Cotton's good for everything. Like it lasts forever. Like I said, you can easily recycle it. It's good for like all environments. I think silk is, you know, like it's more of a luxury and something that you would wear, you know, minimally, I guess.
Sure. Okay. But yeah, cotton you can wear every day, and you probably can make a lot more with it too.
Make so much with it. Yeah, it's a really breathable fabric. I mean, cotton is like the main fabric.
Yeah. We're in cotton now. Okay, so now we have denim versus spandex. Ooh, that's a hard one.
It is a hard one. I'm gonna go with denim actually on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now the final two is cotton versus denim.
Why do I want to say denim so bad? I think I'm going through a denim phase.
Denim!
I'm going through an upcycling denim phase. Like, I just want to make full denim outfits. I'm like gathering all the jeans I possibly can. I'm bleaching them, tie-dyeing them.
Would you explain to everyone what upcycling is?
Yes. So upcycling is just taking a garment that already exists, was already made, and turning it into something else. So instead of that garment being thrown away, and like I said, going into the landfills, you're doing something else with it. You're giving it a new life, you know? And that's primarily what I do. Like I'm like I said, I'm not buying any clothing. I'm just going to Goodwill and different stores and buying stuff that's already been made and just upcycling it, turning it into something else.
Yeah. Okay, so your top choice was denim.
That's tough.
Or yeah, which is it? Because we kind of trailed off there. Which is your top?
You know what? I am gonna go with cotton on this one, because if I had to choose like one for the rest of my life, oh, but how cool would it just be to wear denim the rest of your life? I'm going with denim.
Do it. That's where your heart lies.
My heart lies in the denim. You're right.
So with denim being the top choice, that's interesting. I feel like I would have gone with.
I didn't expected that from myself either, but like you said, it's where my heart lies.
Spandex.
Yeah, you would have gone with spandex.
I love leggings and sports bras and stuff.
I think if I chose the denim thing is cool because I think it would force me into creativity.
True. Okay. Just talking
and have fun with it. Like I'm enjoying the dyeing process and like just playing around with different cuts and making cool shit with it, you know?
Yeah. All right, Kate. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And do you have any last words for anyone who's watching about just like staying true to your passions and just staying motivated?
Just speed doesn't matter. Forward is forward.
Oh, that's really beautiful. Okay. Well, on that note, guys, that's where we're going to end today. And please remember to download the Brackit app to watch our big shows and follow Kate. All right, guys, thank you so much and see you soon.
Wasn't that an awesome celebrity guest? If you want more where that came from, check out who we have in this video.